Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. This is your new weekly tarot reading. Without further ado, let's jump right into your reading. Remember, this is a general reading, so take whatever resonates and leave what doesn't. If you would like to watch the link to the extended, you can do so by clicking on the description box below, and you can find the link down there. If you would also like to book a personal reading, I've been getting a lot of inquiries about that. You can also book a personal reading with me by checking out the description box below. You can find the link down there as well. Okay. And if you would like a free psychic source reading from Psychic Source, that is the website. That is not with me. It would be with another psychic from Psychic Source. You can wait until the end of the reading and you'll see the link and the sale that is going on as well. Okay. All right, let's jump right into your reading. Let's see what is going on for you this week. Okay, so just a quick reminder for those of you guys who have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel because it really helps support me and it helps, of course, the channel continue to grow. And if you do enjoy these readings, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All that good stuff also helps. Thank you so much for all of your support. Now, let's start off with your dominant energy. Let's see, you are starting, ooh, that's too many. The cards just want to talk. Okay, so we've got messages for you. All right, let's see. You are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. Let's see what we have here for you. Okay, look at that. All right, so naughty thoughts. It says here, naughty thoughts. There could be some sensual, sexual energy for a lot of you coming in this week where either you feel desirous of someone, you feel like the desire of someone for someone, or someone here feels like they desire you, okay? Of course, naughty thoughts can just be anything. You could just have some naughty thoughts of doing things in such a way where you want to do things your way. Like the song says, at the end of my journey, I want to know that I did things my way. So you might be wanting to do things that are a little bit rebellious. You might be having a little bit of a rebellious kind of streak at this moment, whether you, someone around you. But whatever naughty thoughts, of course, it can go in different directions. Naughty can mean sexual energy, but it can also mean just any naughty thought, just kind of going against the norm, going against what somebody wants you to do and you being rebellious about that. Okay. So naughty thoughts in this particular image, of course, it is a woman licking a phone. So what is going on here? Let me know in the comments below. Again, like I said, for a lot of you, this could be attraction. You're attracting someone that you like into your life, or someone here is having these thoughts about you. Either way, we're going to see. The number 20, if you see the number 222 or 202 anywhere, that is a representation where there's something happening between you and another person. There's something here about, doing things together, working on things together, or it could just be something here related to not just your personal life between you and you, but between you and another person. Now it says here, sexually fantasizing about you. Okay, so for a lot of you guys, it's definitely that kind of naughty thought. Strong need to be physically near you, undeniable sexual desires driven by instincts. Okay, so what is going on here? We're going to see what this is all about. Okay. I can't help but want you physically, sexually, and mentally. You are all I ever think about when I am alone and I'm lost in my thoughts. The thought of you drives me insane. So, wow, you are making somebody obsess over you. There could be some kind of obsessive, type of energy going on right now. Either you're obsessing over someone here obsessing over you. I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's someone over you. Someone here is feeling this way about you. There could be a secret admirer for a lot of you guys, of course. Of course, this could be any other kind of naughty thought, okay, like going against what somebody here wants you to do. And you're like, nope, I'm not going to do it your way. I'm going to do it my way. Okay, let's see. So you also have here strength. Look at that. So this is a Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo. I see double Leo here. Doesn't have to be necessarily whatever other sign this is. But with the strength here as part of your dominant energy also, this has to do, again, with between you and another person. I feel like, right now is a time for you to extend some kind of gentle, kind energy and exercise your strength. A lot of times this can also represent you kind of being ticked off about something that somebody is doing or saying, and you want to say something mean back, or you want to do something, to kind of get to that person because you feel like this is unfair, but use gentle kindness. Here with strength, it's asking for you to be strong, to stay strong. I feel like whoever it is that you are dealing with, they might be a little bit immature. They could be triggered all the time. This person could be just kind of overreacting. And so it is asking for you to be strong and to stay strong in whatever situation this is. We're going to see why this is coming through for you. For a lot of you guys, right now you're going through a lot of stress, and it's telling you, stay strong, be strong. You're going to make it, but you have to believe in yourself. And again, remind yourself that you do have that strength within you, because the universe, God, source energy would not put this challenge in your life if the universe, God, source energy, whoever it is that you believe in, did not know that you were strong enough to handle it. So you are strong enough to handle this, whatever this is. It could be that you and another person are either very similar to each other and you guys kind of clash, or very different to one another and there is some kind of clash, and so there is a need here for you to stay strong through whatever it is that's happening right now. Now you also have here the Seven of Cups. So with the Seven of Cups here, this is the situation at hand. Okay, the situation has to do with either somebody here keeping their options open, whether you or someone else around you, and or the fact that you are kind of like thinking about, okay, you know what, I've got these other options on my mind. I'm not sure, if I want to go in this direction and that direction. And so be aware, because this man here, or person, okay, this person who is in this image, he seems overwhelmed by so many options to the point where he's kind of losing sight of his goal, right? So whatever it is that you're starting right now or continuing on, whether it's a relationship, career advancement, some kind of job, family related matter, whatever it is, do not lose sight of your actual goal, because I feel like you're going to be presented with a lot of options, with a lot of opportunities. But again, don't just fall for any kind of like all that glitter isn't gold, right? That saying. Something here that looks very glittery, like, oh, somebody's going to do this for you and do that for you, and all these promises. So don't be stuck in this illusion. Right now, we are going through a very powerful energy that is asking a lot of us, okay? A lot of us as souls here, to release some kind of illusions, okay, just as a collective. What illusions have you been keeping in your life that are really not manifesting for you? And right now it's a time for you to cleanse. Right now it's a time for you to do that spiritual cleansing, to see, okay, is this dream that I have or have had, or illusion, is this real? Is this something that I'm really like, I can really make happen? Because what I'm sensing here is that you're going to have more options to create better dreams or to reach better potentials. It doesn't necessarily have to be just this dream, right? And this dream only. I feel like right now the writing is on the wall. There's something here that is saying there needs to be something that you need to let go of in order for you to find that one thing that actually works for you. Again, whether it's a relationship, career, family, finances, friends, whatever that is. We're going to see when we clarify. But with the Two of Swords here, this is your challenge position. So in your challenge position, with the Two of Swords, right now you're undecided. You're not sure, what to choose, which way to go. I feel like right now, what this is saying is that the reason why you feel challenged is because you still have the blindfold on, right? Again, it's like that dream that I told you about. Let's just say, for example, you are in a relationship and you've been in this relationship for quite a while, but you want something more out of the relationship at this point, and you're like, you keep kind of holding on to dreams, to this kind of illusion of that person. And so, right now there's this challenge, here showing up for you, saying, well, maybe it's time for you to cut off that blindfold of denial and see that person, see that situation, see that career, see that dream for what it really is. Is this really something that your heart desires, or is this something that perhaps your ego wants? Okay. Or who knows, maybe your fears are not allowing you to go for that other thing that you might actually be better at, or that other relationship that might be better for you, or the other direction, that other door, right? Because this one is just not working for you. And there's a decision here that you need to make this week. It's a very important decision. Now, let me know in the comments below what that's all about for you. But here with the 9 of Swords, yeah, this isn't your desires. Yeah, you already kind of are over it. I feel like the writing is on the wall. The red flags have been shown to you. And right now you just want to release the stress. You've been under a lot of stress. You've been under a lot of worry, paranoia. Oh my God, what's going to happen? What if this ends up happening, right? All of these fears, all of these doubts that are kind of, I feel like blocking off your manifestation or where you really want to be in life. I'm sensing here that you're kind of like getting ready to release it. You desire to no longer be stuck in this cycle of worry, okay? Constant worry. Also, the Ace of Wands here, this is the root of the issue. So the root of the issue has to do with a lack of passion. Either there's a lack of passion in this situation, you don't feel the passion in this job anymore. You don't feel the passion with this person anymore. You feel like in your friendship circle, it lacks passion, but you're still there for one reason or another. Okay, so something here lacks passion. I feel like there's also like something here that's dwindling that you need to start accepting as, you know what, I feel like this is no longer for me. Okay. Now with the Sun here in the recent past, yes, there was a lot of happiness. There was a lot of joy. There was a lot of, energy there of making memories, happy memories. And I feel like this person, situation, job, whatever it is that you are dealing with right now, it brought you all of this good stuff. And for a lot of you guys, you either want that to come back again, but I feel like things have already changed. Things are transitioning into something new. Now, what you don't see coming, okay, is the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy. Sometimes it's frustrating, okay, when people get this in who and what is coming towards you, because you're like, I want this and I want it now. I've been waiting forever. Where is it? Okay. But again, what people need to understand about the Knight of Pentacles is that the Knight of Pentacles, in comparison to the other knights, is the one that actually is serious about building something for the future, whether that's in career-related matters, whether in relationships, whether in ideas that you have, whatever this is. But I feel like there's an energy coming towards you that means business. Again, for a lot of you guys, you need to release some kind of dream, some kind of illusion that you had for a person, place, thing, relationship, career, environment, whatever it is, because there's something better coming. And yes, it's not going to be, I feel like it's not going to look like what you expect it to be. Okay. And I feel like a lot of you guys are stuck in this kind of, just illusion where you want things to turn out in this specific way. Okay. And this is saying it's going to be a little bit different than what you expect, but it's coming. It's going to take time. And for a lot of you guys, if this is between you and you, which for most of you guys, it's not, because it's between you and another person. But if this is between you and you, then that means that you're going to have an opportunity to start moving in a direction, planning more, kind of like strategizing more, planning for the future rather than just abruptly doing things, moment by moment. I feel like you're going to be able to now say, okay, you know what? I wasted all that time in this situation, in that job, in that relationship. Now I want something more stable for the future. And so you're going to be able to now, harness this energy of the Knight of Pentacles to start building something new, something different, something for long term. Again, it could be somebody coming towards you that wants this with you, something long term. But again, this person might be slow in moving towards you. They might, be a little bit different than you in the way that they act, in the way that they behave. But that doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. It just means that it's different than what you are expecting. Now, in your subconscious thoughts, this is the energy that is underlying your entire reading that you may or may not be aware of, because our subconscious thoughts are not always things, that we are aware of. Okay. And so this energy here with the World, I feel that you subconsciously know that there's some kind of ending already. There's something that you need to end already. There's something here that has hit a wall. And, again, it's like you kind of subconsciously know it, but consciously, right? Consciously here, the challenge, you're not accepting it yet. You're still kind of like undecided. Well, you're making up excuses as to why it can still work, why it still has potential, when in reality, you know that this is over. You know that this chapter of your life, in this relationship, in this career, whatever this is, it's already changing. It's already over. It's like you're hitting a dead end, okay? And again, this is all about tying up those loose ends that need to be tied up already in order for you to move to the next thing. Now, the Knight of Swords here, this is a representation of how someone sees you. Someone here sees you as being a little bit kind of like determined, erratic, like, always having something to say, like always just kind of like, moving things forward, a lot of determination. This is a lot of good energy, a lot of, motivated energy, the energy here of momentum, of, being open with your communication. They see you as always like rushing in to fix things. They see you as always communicating. They see your determination. They see your will, your power, the drive that you have. Okay. And we're going to see what that's all about. But I'm sensing here that has to do with also triggering energy. This person could be seeing you as always getting triggered, always, having something to say, that kind of thing, if there is conflict happening right now. Now, the Ten of Swords here, this is your action advice. So your action advice is, this is some kind of a painful ending that you're going to have to act upon, right? Meaning you're going to have to accept this ending for what it is. It's going to be painful. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. It's not going to be easy. But just know that once you accept this ending for what it is, you can for sure, like it's guaranteed with the Ten of Swords that the worst is now going to be behind you. Okay. So the worst is not behind you. I feel like this is kind of like you starting all over again. Now, this kind of like it goes hand in hand with, one day or day one, if you've ever heard of that phrase, right? A lot of times people say, well, one day I will be here. One day I will do this. One day this will happen. But right now it's more so of flip it. Okay, well, it's either going to be one day or this is going to be day one of you finalizing this ending, of you accepting this ending, and of you starting day one, okay? One step at a time, towards a new beginning. But with the Queen of Swords here, yeah, I feel like, the Queen of Swords is the result, okay? This is the outcome energy. If indeed you do, do that and accept that ending and all the other stuff that we have talked about so far. The Queen of Swords is someone here who has gained a lot of knowledge, a lot of clarity. Okay, the Queen of Swords is someone who people cannot mess with. I feel like there's a lesson here that you are learning and that you have already learned, but you are not trusting yourself. I feel that also you're going to have so much clarity that you're going to be able to communicate clearly, directly, and make decisions, at the drop of a dime. If right now you're kind of like wishy-washy, I'm not sure, should I do this, should I do that? I feel like after this ending, you're going to feel a sense of relief, a sense of clarity, a sense of kind of like, okay, you know what? Now I know what I want to do with my life. Now I know exactly which way to go. Whereas right now, look at that. You feel a little bit stuck. You feel like you've got the blindfold on. You can't see clearly. You can't act. You can't do anything. You feel stuck, right? But again, you can liberate yourself by being honest with yourself. Now we're going to be going into the extended reading to see more so about the situation, the other person, and a lot more in depth. But before we end the reading, let's go ahead and get a final guidance message. Okay, what is your final guidance message before we go into the extended? All right, let's see what you have here. Okay, so it says here, share your voice. Come out of that cave. Persecution and expression. Okay, I love this one because as you can see here, there's a girl there who's been hiding inside that cave, and outside of the cave, there's beauty. Look at the beautiful water, the cleansing water, the light shining from above. There's stars, okay, in the sky. There's a whole world out there, but you've been in this cave for too long. You've been in this relationship for too long, in this career, in this situation for too long, feeling stuck, only desiring, like thinking about the illusion of like, oh, well, one day I'll be happy. One day I'll have this. One day I'll do that, right? it starts with day one. Okay. How much longer are you going to sit in that cave when your life is outside of it? Okay. Yeah, maybe you've created a little bit of a comfort zone. Maybe that person has grown to be familiar to you, whatever it is, but you've got to come out of that cave, share your voice, communicate. You might be afraid of being persecuted, of being judged, of being, looked down upon by family members, friends, coworkers, colleagues, people around you. What will they say? But this is a time and a moment for you to finally express yourself. So where in your life have you been kind of dimming your light in a sense? Because it's time for you to step out of that cave. Now let's go ahead and jump right into the extended. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.